It is built with brick and it has been coated with a very thick layer of white plaster. Now there is a gap between the plaster and the brick structure. This cavity is an insulation and it keeps it cooled down. But they also make terracotta pipes. And then water was running through, poured the water. This is how they could keep it cool. A very interesting thing is that if you speak something in one part, white goes through the wall. And then what to say about it, you have to be very careful in these palaces because the walls are having the ears. This is no work. And then walls were painted. These paintings were with gold plate. They had mineral colors to paint the walls. There's crusted stones. And they mixed with some sort of resin selected from the trees and the painting. They also use silver leaf and gold. So most of these paintings have disappeared. Now this is where the guy who loved wine and opium used to live. And his wife, who was Hindu, who was Shah Jahan's mother, she would live far. There's still a part of the harem, and that is older than the white marble palaces. That was constructed by Akbar, and he built that for his Hindu wife. So Shah Jahan's mother and grandmother used to live there. This is how. They use the vibrant colors. The Mughal paintings are the fusion of Indian and or Rajasthani and Persian. They were very much impressed by the Indian paintings.
The most just geometric designs or
It depicted nature. There is a great monument across the river where they depicted wildlife. The guy who loves wine and opium, who installed it in the trees, used to make the statues of the birds. He's not allowed in Islam, but they allowed them. So they painted some beautiful animals and trees and plants in that mausoleum. They carved some flowers, they carved the birds even here. So they allowed people to create these sort of carvings, paintings within the palaces, but not publicly. Islam does not permit them to create images. They believe Allah Almighty is more powerful to create living things, but not the man. If man creates, means he is insulting Allah. So it's not allowed in the mosque area. But in their palaces and their living areas where they allowed them to have. They even had their miniatures. Now the water which was running through the wall, it was finally coming into this pool. Interesting reservoir, unusual designs. The base was painted. It was plastered. They used gypsums to make it very fine and smooth, shiny, and then it was painted. So the design was almost come up. They called it perfume tanks. They didn't make perfumes, but rose petals were floating on top of the water. Crystal clear water was coming into, and then it was going through the hole. It was going down to the other pool. The fort has different levels. There are rooms underground. So this was going down to the other pool, and finally it was collected back into the well. That's where they had Persian wheels to lift the water. So they could recycle it. This was library. where these royal ladies would spend some time to learn how to read and write calligraphy, Quran, or they were composing the verses without knowing the emperor. Same thing with princes. Because their feelings were suppressed. They were not happy with him. There was no romance. So this is how they could express their love, sentiments, emotions. And this was painted. You can see the old remnants. Interesting drainage system. The surface is not flat, it's slightly tapered. And then the water goes into these holes. Scenes, battle scenes, or the daily routine of people, or the national designs, way of lives. They had mural paintings, painted sandstones directly with mineral colors. They have fresco, they have sun. This has been restored.